Hi everyone, Anthony Morganti here. I've been teaching Lightroom for a number of years. I thought over those years I've done videos on every single feature found in Lightroom. As a matter of fact, over those years I've done multiple videos on the same feature. Today I was looking through Lightroom and I think I found something I've never done a video on before. That is view modes. Most of us use the same 3 view modes all the time. There are several other view modes, and some of these lesser known, lesser used view modes may prove to be very useful. So in today's video, I want to talk about the view modes that are found in Lightroom. Now to begin with, I'm in the library module, and the view modes are found in the toolbar. The toolbar is this little strip of real estate that is directly below the image. If you don't see the toolbar, you may have it hidden. Hit the T key to make it reappear. The T key toggles the toolbar off and on. The view modes are on the far left-hand side of the toolbar. If you don't see those, go to the far right-hand side of the toolbar and hit this little downward-facing triangle and make sure that view modes has a check mark next to it. Now, I've mentioned that most of us use the same 3 view modes all the time. The first view mode on the far left is one of those that we use all the time. It's called grid view, and the keyboard shortcut is G. If we hover over the view mode, you'll get the name of the view mode and the keyboard shortcut. And I mentioned this is one we all use. Hit the G key or click right here, and you'll get all the images that are in the film strip appear in a grid above the film strip, and you can control the size of the thumbnails with this slider that is at the right side of the toolbar. That is grid view. Another view mode all of us use is called Loupe view, and the keyboard shortcut is E, or you could just click on Loupe view icon right here in the toolbar. That is when you're looking at a single image. So again, that is one we use all the time. Now the next view mode, I'm not sure many of us use. It's called compare view, and the keyboard shortcut is C. What you would do is you would go through the film strip and find an image you like. That's going to be your selected image. Then you're going to compare that selected image to other images in the film strip. So let's say this is my selected image. I'll enter compare view by hitting the C key or clicking right here. What it will do is it will put the one I had selected on the left-hand side, and then one that is the candidate on the right-hand side. If I think that my selected image is still the best of the two, I could hit the arrow keys on my keyboard. The arrow key will move left through the film strip, the left arrow key. The right arrow key will move right through the film strip. You also could click on the arrows that are right on the toolbar right here. So I could keep clicking, let's say, the right arrow key to go through my film strip to find an image that I think might be better than my selected image. If I find one, then I could click right here and put Y where X is. So this is Y on the right, X on the left. When I do that, it puts Y where X was, so that is my new select image. Then it will advance to the next image in the film strip and put that as my candidate. And then I could again go to the arrow keys on the keyboard or click here to find an image that I like. Now, if I want to swap the select image with the candidate image, I could do that as well by just clicking right here. So that allows you to cull your images. Find an image you like in the film strip, click on it, then enter compare view, hit the C key on your keyboard or click the icon that is down here in the toolbar, and then use the arrow keys to cycle through the images in the film strip to find one that may be better than your selected image. To get out of compare view, just enter a different view. Hit the E key for Loupe view, hit the G key for grid view, or click on the individual icons down here. Now, directly to the right of compare view in the toolbar is survey view. It's just another way for you to cull your images. The way this works is you would select a number of different images in your film strip. You could select all of them. In this case, I'm just going to select the first 10. So I clicked on the first one, hold the shift key down, clicked on the 10th one, so I have all 10 selected. Enter survey view by hitting the N key on your keyboard, that's the keyboard shortcut, or click right here, and you'll see all 10 of the images that I had selected in a grid so I could compare them to one another. If I don't like one, like this first one, this is called a white-faced saki, that's the type of primate this is. He's blinking when I took the image, so I don't like that one. So I could just click the X key and it gets it out of my view, so I'm down to 9. And let's say I don't like this one, click the X key, and I don't like this one. And you could just keep going through the images and kind of whittle it down to the best image. Also, you'll notice when I hover over the image, some attributes appear below the image. This one has a pick flag. I could take the pick flag off or give it a reject flag. I could give it a star rating. Let's say I give it a 3-star rating, and you notice it has a color label. Just click on that little rectangle, and I could give it a different color label, red, or I give it none. So you could change the attributes here as well. So you could keep going through your images and get rid of the ones that you think are inferior to the other ones. Keep whittling it down to the best one. When you want to get out of survey view, just hit the keyboard shortcut for a different view, like E for loop view or G for grid view. Whenever you do that, your selected images stay selected down here in the film strip. They stay selected. So if you go back to survey view by hitting the N key, you'll be right back where you left off so that you could just continue culling your images until you're down to the one you want. Now this white border, when you're down to a single one, that means you're still in survey view. So if you want to get to loop view, be sure to hit the E key on your keyboard. So that is survey view, just another way to help you cull your images. Now the final view that is found in the library module is called people view, and it's this little icon with a little face on it. The keyboard shortcut is O. When you enter people view, it will find any people that are in the film strip, and you'll notice to the far right of the film strip I did add images of some people there so that I could demo this view. And so you can see you have the people view. It found the people in the film strip. You want to get out of this view, just click on a different view or hit the keyboard shortcut for that different view. Okay, those are the view modes that are found in the library module. What about the develop module? Let's go over there. And again, the view modes are on the far left side of the toolbar. And you'll notice this first one is a loop view. So we're looking at a single image. But if I hover over that loop view that's in the develop module, you see the keyboard shortcut is D. If you remember when we were in the library module, the loop view keyboard shortcut was E. That's simply allowing you to go into the loop view of the correct module or the module you want to be in. So if you're in the slideshow module and you find an image that needs some more processing done to it, you'll want to go into loop view into the develop module. So you can simply hit the D key and you'll jump directly to the develop module's loop view. On the other hand, if let's say you're in the slideshow module and you want to change some metadata in an image, you need to go to the library module for that. So hit the E key and you'll go to loop view in the library module. So that just allows you to jump to the correct module. D and E are both loop views. The D is for the library module, the D is for the develop module, the E is for the library module. Now, finally, and this is really our last view, although there is another one that I don't really consider a view, but right here next to that is something called reference view. Reference view is kind of neat. It allows you to have an image for reference on the left, and then the image on the right of that is your active image, and you could then process the one on the right to hopefully try to match the processing of the reference image. The way it would work is you would go and let's say pick an image, let's say this one, and let's just for the sake of argument just change this for whatever reason. Okay, so because I didn't really prepare for this. So we have this. This is the image that I want to edit the processing to match the reference image. So I want to enter reference view. The keyboard shortcut is Shift R, or I could click right here. Now my active image is on the right. Now to get that reference image over here on the left, just click and drag it up there. So that's my reference image. Now I could edit the image on the right to try to match the editing on the left. So in this case, it was I was messing around with temp, right? So we could change that to try to match it so it looks better. So that is a reference view. Just allows you to have a reference image on the left and then an active image on the right. And the active image is the image you would be editing with the controls on the right-hand panel. Now, I mentioned there's another view here. Although I don't consider a view, it's just like the before-after view. So let's go to an image. Let me find one here. Click on it. There's before-after. Before on the left, after on the right. And this is similar to if you hit the Y key on your keyboard. If you just keep hitting this icon over here in the toolbar, you'll go to the different before-after views. Here's the one with the line in the middle, the line that you can't move. Hit it again and you have an over-under view. Hit it again and you have this line that's going horizontally this time. Hit it again and you're back to the original before-after. Now I mentioned that you could access this with the Y key on your keyboard. It doesn't show the keyboard shortcut, curiously, when you're hovering over it. But if you're in another view, let's say you're in a Loupe view in the develop module and you want to see a before-after, hit the Y key on your keyboard and you'll get the before on the left, after on the right. Hit the Y key again and you're back into Loupe view. If you want to go through those different types of before-afters, hit the Y key on your keyboard, then hold the Shift key in and hit the Y key. And with the Shift key held in, you could toggle through the different views and hit the Y key again to go back to Loupe view. So those are the different views found in Lightroom. Hopefully that helps you better use Lightroom. Maybe one of these views will help you in your workflow. Thank you, everyone who watches my videos. I really do appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys soon.